Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we've got wonderful news to talk about. We've got a couple of new secret rare cards. We've got ourselves an opportunity, which is very unlike what we're used to. So we'll get to that in a minute. First, let's look at some secret rare cards. So the Pokémon company have gone, and over on Twitter, I believe, gone and revealed a couple of the secret rares which are going to be coming around in Lost Abyss, which remember is coming out on Friday. And I'll be honest with you, these are cards that maybe we should have been able to see coming. We got ourselves a full art Fantina, and we've got ourselves a full art Colress. But you know what? These cards are very, very cool. I should also mention it's not Colress. I need to... I'm over on Antoine Boulet's Twitter. Lovely Antoine Boulet. Trying to remind myself of the name of that card. It is escaping me and driving me crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It's Colress's something. It's a very good card. Colress's Experiment. There we go. Colress's Experiment. And what we basically got here is a phenomenal card. Let's look at the top 5 cards of your deck. 3 of them go in your hand and the rest of them go into the Lost Zone. And the thing is, this is actually stunning in any deck that revolves around the Lost Zone. And I should mention there are plenty of decks out there that are going to revolve around the Lost Zone. Something like Giratina, whose V-Star power only works if you've got 10 cards in the Lost Zone, but then you get an instant KO on anything, which, I'll be honest with you, that's pretty good. So, yeah, you know, something like Cramorant that can attack for free, doing 110 damage. Doesn't hit for weakness, unfortunately. If you've got 4 cards in the Lost Zone, it's a kind of card that's going to be good. Plus, it's just a very aggressive supporter. It's rather lovely. Now, as for Fantina, not quite as good, I think it's fair to say, but still a very nice card. Still one that should see a bunch of play. It's alright. If you got 10 cards in Lost Zone, again, the swirly things around it told us it was going to be a Lost Zone card. During your opponent's next turn, your Pokemon will take 120 less damage from your opponent's Pokemon V. Basically, it's just a really, really good way to stop your opponent taking KOs, and that's how you end up winning the game. One thing I do find very interesting is they don't really have the Lost Zone swirls on. Like we've seen, you know, on the regular versions of the cards that interact with the Lost Zone in some way have the Lost Zone swirls on the border of the artwork. I don't see them here on the full art. Let me know in the comment section if I'm missing it. We've just got lovely full art cards. The Colress one looks absolutely phenomenal. And do please bear in mind, we're going to get rainbow rare versions of these cards. This is the way it works. When we get full art supporters in sets, we get rainbow rares of those same supporters. So if we take an example from Space Juggler, which became Astral Radiance over here, we get ourselves a full art Irida, and then we got ourselves a rainbow rare as well. So you're going to get rainbow rares of these, and like we can see, they're going to be the exact same cards, but they're going to be all rainbow-fied, which is really rather lovely. In terms of other full art supporters, we should be getting a few of them. Now, we don't always get every supporter as a full art. Really depends how many. Sometimes there are a few too many. There's only actually 4 supporters in the set. And when there are only 4, you can usually assume they're all going to get full arts. So the other 2 full arts we've got a reprint of Lady. Lady, of course, being a very nice card. Lets you search for 4 energy and put them into your hand. Not going to see a huge amount of play, because we've actually seen Lady a bunch of times before and it didn't see a huge amount of play. But there are going to be some decks that want to get lots of energy in hand at the same time. And we've seen that, you know, that's where Lady thrives in previous formats. We've then got Fortin coming out, which is the one that lets you choose a Pokemon from your discard pile and switch it with one of your basic Pokemon in play. And yeah, so you switch a basic from your discard of a basic Pokemon in play. That is going to lead to some great tricks, some lovely, awesome things. So yeah, people are going to like that one. And at this stage, it's pretty, not entirely, but it's pretty much a given. We should expect all 4 of those to get full arts. And then, of course, if they all get full arts, then they're all also going to be getting rainbow rares that look exactly the same. No guarantee, but with only 4 supporters in the set, although it's not guaranteed, it is still overwhelmingly likely. But the other piece of news which has come out is a piece of news that frankly I didn't see coming, and I don't think you probably did either. And I don't think that's unfair to say. You see, if you're living in the LA area, unfortunately I am not, but if you are living in the LA area and you're a fan of the Pokémon TCG, have I got some weird news for you. You see, Pokémon are going to put out a press release. The Pokémon Company International begins development of a new unscripted Pokémon series featuring fans of popular trading card game. Open casting call for players, collectors, and general enthusiasts of the Pokémon TCG begins today. Now, just before you all get super hyper over the top excited, this is for people in LA only, which is gutting for me. I don't live in LA. I, in fact, live very, very far away from LA. Although I would love to take a trip to LA to go to this casting call, I do think it's also fair to say that they'd probably want me to come back to LA if I got selected, and I have neither the time nor money to be flying back and forth to LA, which is very sad. Now, there is actually an image they've put out here, a little promo image. The Pokémon Company International is currently searching for energetic, personable candidates of all ages and their families for an exciting new opportunity. Whether you are trying to learn the Pokémon trading card game to connect to your loved ones, hone your TCG skills to get to the next level, or are already a competitive player, we would like to hear how a Pokémon TCG expert can help you. Currently casting in the greater Los Angeles and surrounding area. And I want to take part in this so badly, and I can't, and I am absolutely gutted. Now, we have a little quote here from Barry Sams, Vice President of the Pokemon trading card game at the Pokémon Company International. The Pokemon trading card game has been a cornerstone of the Pokemon brand since it was introduced more than 25 years ago, and at the center of its success is its fans. From dedicated competitors in the Play Pokemon program and casual players battling after school with friends and family, to collectors or general enthusiasts, we're looking forward to spotlighting the stories of our diverse TCG fans. Anyone in the Los Angeles area with a Pokemon TCG story to tell is encouraged to apply. Now, that is very, very, very important. You need a story. Now, with casting calls, they're looking for various things, right? Obviously, you know, we saw in the little byline there, they are looking for people who are enthusiastic and personable. Well, obviously, you're going to be on camera. You need to be good on camera. But also, they're looking for stories. There are a million people out there that play the Pokemon TCG with their family after school. There are a million people out there that go to their local league to play on a weekly basis. There are many people out there with very, very similar Pokemon stories. So what you need is you need to find that hook. Now, for me personally, I've got my hook. I'm the dude that started a Pokemon TCG podcast because there literally wasn't one that existed. I then quit my successful teaching career that I'd been doing for years and got very qualified for and was having a lot of success in to cast. And when I quit my teaching career, right, there were two events. It was the national championships in Germany and Italy. And I couldn't do them if I stayed in my job. So I quit my job to go and do those two events. And that was it. That was literally why I quit my job. And then I got the YouTube working. And now I'm a professional Pokemon TCG YouTuber who's also a sometimes official Pokemon caster. That's my hook. That's my story. So if you want to go to this casting call, and if you're in the area, I would suggest you do. I mean, look, if you're watching this channel, you got an interest in the TCG. And if you're living in the LA area, go on down, ladies and gentlemen. Go on down. Also, if you wanted to get a shout out to PTCG Radio into this TV series, which I will definitely be watching, that would be pretty gosh darn cool. Now, to put that image back up on the screen, go to PokemonTCG.castingcrane.com, go to that website, and that's where you actually go and apply. Now, if this is a documentary style series, as it seems to be, they're probably going to have a voiceover. I can do that remotely. I don't think they'll hire me. But man, how cool would that be? I think if I could get to the casting call, I think I've got an interesting story to tell. But what I really want to do is I want to voice over this thing. And I don't think I know anyone at the Pokemon company that could hook me up, which is very sad, because I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be the voiceover for this TV show. I desperately want to voice this. How cool would that be? I don't know. While I try and figure that out, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about these new Secret Rare supporter cards? What do you think about this new TV show? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about a whole bunch of card games, Pokemon, and lots of other stuff. And do please consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio. That's where you can join our lovely little community of Pokemon fans. We have pretty much weekly bonus pods. We talk about all kinds of things about the game, share deck lists. It's an awful lot of fun. Like the lovely Andy White, who is one of our lovely Patreons. Shout out to Andy White for being an awesome person. And we are going to see Patreon shout-outs in pretty much all my videos moving forward. So if you want to get a shout-out, go and check out the Patreon. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.